Are corporate estate agents more interested in buying lettings books than growing their estate agency organically? Today I'm joined by Mike Robson, who is the co-founder of Avocado. There's some big corporate estate agents with some even bigger checkbooks buying big lettings books. You're of the opinion that you think they're taking the eye off the ball on estate agency just to grow their lettings. Why do you say that, Mike? Talk to me.
Well, I don't believe we, EXP, the Avenue, the Agency UK would have had the opportunity in part without the fact that estate agency is now the poorer side of the office.
It used to be the other way around,
100%. When I first started in lettings, I was talked down to by the sales manager of the agency. There's a phrase that's stuck in my head from one branch manager, which was "make way for the fee earners." And I don't feel like that's the case anymore. Speaking to current branch managers, it's all about the lettings.
Well, that's where the value of the business is, isn't it?
It is at the moment, yeah.
But then that's
it's a
only
subscription business, so people are paying multiple.
If you're a big firm and you've got a big checkbook, then in reality they've bought you so they can sell you on to someone else.
So buying a business for 30 million and then buying another one for 20 million and buying another one for 10 million and then selling it for 60. Hey, I'm no corporate accountant, but I don't see that an awful lot of value has been added. And I feel, having worked in industry leading independents at the time, the sales part of the business was an incredible cog in the machine of feeding the lettings side of the office. The more houses you sold in the sales business, they were sold to investors, and the investors were selling their houses through the sales department and using the conveyancing, using the financial services, using the new homes business. So taking your eye off the ball in the estate agency side means that circle loses its connection.
So estate agents, you're saying estate agents are now the poor cousins.
Yep.
And that's where you think the opportunity is for estate agents to say, well, you go off and buy your lettings books. This is a great time to focus to be an estate agent.
As a self-employed or as an independent, absolutely.
But then there's no value in selling the business. But then I suppose if you're never going to sell the business.
What are your aims? You start a business with the aim in sight, and some people will do that in order to build a lettings book. And openly at Avocado, we are building a lettings book as well, because there is asset value there, because there's security in it for us. But as a self-employed estate agent, or as someone who has aspirations to own the best estate agency in their hometown, well, the profitability is, in my opinion, in the sales as well.
Well, if you think about it, yes, you could sell your lettings book and get a lump sum, or you could be a profitable estate agent and
for 20 years and invest all of that money
into a pension, which at the end of the day is still the same thing.
Yeah.
You're building up an asset.
Yeah.
You either build it up through profits or you build it up through doing a lettings book.
And that's part of what we like to teach, is if as a self-employed estate agent, you're going to turn over 100 or 150k this year, well, pay yourself up to the most tax efficient threshold and then look at, what are my investment options? Is it buy-to-let property? Is it pension? Is it corporate investing? Is it something else? So when you hang up your boots in 10 years, you've got a substantial asset to fall back on, which no branch manager would ever have.
And it's not you're not selling a lettings book. You've built up a lump of cash, which you should have invested into a pension anyway. And that's your investment. That's what you've earned.
Absolutely, yeah.
Thank you for your time today, Mike.
My pleasure.